Well, happy Saturday. I hope you're all set for a couple of bonus videos over the weekend. I knew it was happening, but so the Critics' Choice Awards happened last night, as well as the 13th SCAD TV Fest. The Critics' Choice Award, of course, had been delayed because of the LA fires, and so it just coincidentally all happened at the same time. So I've got some pictures of two of our leading ladies, well, our leading lady, and of course, our leading lady's TV daughter. So I'm going to start us off with Sophie here. This one is actually from Spain, Skelton, Spain, and two others shared, and I did translate it. Perfecta. Sophie Skelton poses for a new photo shoot done for the 13th SCAD TV Fest to promote hashtag Outlander in Atlanta 7/2, or to us backwards American 2/7, which would have been February 7th. Again, aka last night. And she looks really nice. These are promotional images to kind of advertise that things are happening. And she looks very lovely. I do kind of dig the buckle straps on her for this one. And she apparently forgot shoes. Oh, no, those are her shoes? That is interesting. Those shoes are very wacky. That almost looks like she's a very short foot. Interesting shoes. I'm just going to go with interesting. No back straps or anything here. And another very similar photo. So yeah, they had a good time. I do have more on the fest. As she had a little something to say, Outlander Online and Skelton, Spain also share this. Sophie Skelton at SCAD TV Fest, adding Outlander stars on Instagram here. And first one just says, I love that. Let's see what they love. Unsolicited advice from Sophie Skelton, wise words from our incredible Sophie Skelton, who was honored tonight at SCAD TV Fest.
My completely unsolicited advice. One, there's no formula. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Art needs individuality to bloom and to progress, so be you. Two, put your blinkers on, run your own race, and let the storms of comparison exist solely around you. Don't let them in. It will destroy you. Three, it's easy to focus on the destination and forget that every day is filled with so many beautiful people and beautiful stories. Life's tapestry is exactly what we need in order to keep creating, so don't just race forward and miss the whole display in the process.
All right. Sophie's trying to get on the Balfe thing with the wise words. Those are pretty wise words. Especially the keep the chaos, the what other people are saying outside of your realm. Try not to pay attention to it because it might take you off of your own goals. Might influence how you act in ways that don't actually help you in the end. So I do like that. Constructive criticism is one thing. People being, pardon my language, jackasses is a whole other situation. So, yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. And life's tapestry is exactly what we need in order to keep creating. I like that quote in there. That's, many people have different views, and I think it's good to take in all of that and the individuality, help show that, showcase it. Yeah, I like that. That was good. And Outlander Online shares this string of fantastic images from the evening. Sophie Skelton and Reshma Gopaldus. I do that every time on stage at the Outlander Q&A during the SCAD TV Fest on February 7th, 2025 in Atlanta, Georgia. Photo by Jason Kempen Getty. Photo by Jason Kempen, Getty Images. Let's see. See, now this is a better view of the dress than when she was sitting. This looks very, very nice. Is that like a leather? I don't know if it is actually leather or a pleather type thing, but it's an interesting fabric to use, material to use for this dress. And again, I do kind of dig the belt buckles over the shoulders. Those are some interesting straps. So yeah, good pictures. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. And there's Reshma, and they're having a chat. I will probably come across clips this week of their discussions. So look out for those. They do pop up, and I'll have more here with Katrina in just a moment. So those are some good pictures. I enjoyed that. And looks like she had a really good evening. So, yay. Moving on to our leading lady, brilliantly, Balfe shares this new, with lots of hearts at Caitriona Balfe. Katrina looking divine in Prada for the Critics' Choice Awards. I do get judgmental about the outfits these people wear, and Katrina is very brave. I'm going to say brave with some of her outfit choices, but I dig this. I even like the leather belt around her waist. That is pretty cool. I dig it altogether. You go, girl. I do. I do. I like it. Now we've got some clips, like I said, of her chatting. This is on the red carpet beforehand. Outlander Online shares this. Caitriona Balfe discusses Outlander at the Critics' Choice Awards with Access Hollywood again last evening. Access Hollywood and edit by Outlander Online. Full interview is in stories. I'll see if I can find the link. They usually have everything on Outlander Online. .com, they usually keep a really good archive. So if you ever think you missed something, you should definitely go check them out. Let's see what Katrina has to say about Outlander. Good stuff, I'm sure.
She's on the nomination for Outlander. So fantastic. What does it mean to you to know that people just love this show?
I mean, look, it's amazing. We just wrapped our 8th season, so, but this is amazing to have the critics kind of still be watching our show and thinking that we're still doing good work, this far in it's really lovely. We put our heart and souls into the show, so it's always nice to get a bit of recognition.
Yeah, because it's still an amazing show. We just saw the 7th season, and you can't say every show has good seasons, bad seasons, good episodes, bad episodes. And Outlander's no different, but really the story just gets more intense, more interesting as we go. Of course, it's a great show and people are still interested in it. This one is shared by Brilliantly Balfe, Katrina at the Critics' Choice Awards, talking about Outlander, Sam Hewn, and her biggest fan. All right, this will be a good one.
You and Sam have such great chemistry. Talk to me about your bond off camera, because I know you guys really support each other.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been such good mates, and we made a conscious decision back in season 1, like a million years ago, that we had to have each other's backs, and we've kind of stuck to that. And I was texting with him yesterday, and he's great. He's living his best life at the moment. So
I remember last time I interviewed him, he's like a big outdoorsman. Like, he's very into the whole thing.
He got the whole keep fit bug. I did not. So anyway.
Neither. So everyone's a critic. We're at Critics' Choice, but who is your biggest fan?
Who's my biggest fan? Oh, well, I hope my husband.
I like that. Yeah, I hope my husband. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Who is your biggest fan? Hopefully it is somebody close to you that's supporting you, because it's hard. It's hard to do something this intense, like acting in a show for 11 years and not have support, not have your family around you. That's very cool. It's a good point and very cool. And of course, Sam and she always support each other. That has been probably one of the reasons why this show has been so successful, is when you've got the two leading actors trying to make sure that each other look good, they survive the difficulty, difficult schedules, the costuming, just everything is kind of intense and insane. And so I'm glad they had each other to lift each other up when things got difficult. While it is a disappointment that in the end she did not win the award, I've got to say that I think it says a lot, as I said, that this many years in, they're still getting nominations. They're still getting nods for their work individually, as a group. So, this one is shared by Balfe Nation. Caitriona Balfe, gracious as always, as she watches Kathy Bates give her acceptance speech for Best Actress or Drama for Matlock at the Critics' Choice Award in LA on February 7th, 2025. Katrina was nominated in the same category for her role as Claire Fraser in Outlander. And so, yes, Kathy Bates did take home the award. And Katrina, again, is wearing Prada, hair by Gareth Brommel, makeup by Mary Weiss Makeup, and style by Carla Welch Stylist. Actually getting used to saying some of these names because she has a lot of the same folks on a regular basis. A screen cap from E! Broadcast. So disappointing that she didn't win, but I'm always happy that anytime any of our Outlander stars, the cast, the crew, anybody gets recognized by these award shows, it does sort of solidify the fact that it has maintained accessibility and has continued to give us a fantastic and interesting story that even, again, 11 years later, is getting noticed by people at the same time they're noticing brand new shows such as Matlock. My personal opinion is, when it comes between Kathy Bates on Matlock and Katrina on Outlander, I would have had to have said that she would have earned it on Outlander a little more than Kathy Bates, simply because of how difficult the stories have been. She's been intensely emotional, had to really dig deep for some of these scenes. And I've enjoyed Kathy Bates on Matlock. Yes, I have been watching it religiously. but I don't know that it was as challenging. She's been very interesting, and she's Kathy Bates. Yeah, I don't know if I really don't. I don't really agree with the Critics' Choice Awards on that one, but I do believe they both definitely deserved a nomination. Interesting stories this time. And that's all I'm going to have for this video. I should have one out later on today for you. I just wanted to record this one real quick. My family's not even awake yet, so hopefully my noisy voice isn't waking them up. Let them sleep in on Saturday. I'll get this edited and out to you. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you keep coming back here, the algorithm keeps pushing you back here. You might as well hit the notifications bell so you know when the next video comes out. Thanks to my members for the extra support, and thanks to all of you for coming and viewing these videos. I do appreciate it so much. You might want to check out some of the videos I did, because I had two yesterday, and one is fairly cutesy with pets, but the other one's just Sam, just Sam. Well, I threw Graham in there too, but really, it's all about the Samness. And make sure you do have a really good weekend. Now, if you don't think you've got enough Outlander information on here, that's fair. I only talked about 2 actors. Please do check out those other videos, and whichever video you do choose. I'll see you there.